So in this lecture I will focus on SR latch using NOR gate, and this topic will be really easy for you if you got the points in SR latch using NAND gate in my previous lecture. So for this SR latch using NOR gate we will use two NOR gate with input as S and R, output as Q and Q bar. Now the difference in basic difference in structure will be in NAND we connected output Q with input S, but for NOR we will connect output with input R. That means here this will be R and this will be S, where S is set, R is reset, and again output Q will be connected to NOR gate, for which output is Q bar, and this Q bar is input to NOR gate, for which output is Q. Okay, so the construction is done. Now to see the working of this SR latch using NOR gate, we will see first what is the truth table for NOR gate. So for NOR gate, if suppose my input is X and Y and output is Z, then this Z will be A plus B bar, and the truth table will be like this: X, Y, Z, and 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1. So output here, this Z is nothing but A plus B bar, not A plus B bar, sorry, it is X plus Y bar. Actually in previous case I used A plus B, so I used that, but now I am taking input as X and Y, so X plus Y bar actually, right? So now X plus Y is 0, that means X plus Y bar will be 1. X plus Y here for this case it is 1, so its complement will be 0. Again here also we will have 0, here also we will have 0. So this is truth table for a NOR gate, and here if you see this 0 0 case is giving me different output, and from this we notice that if any of the input is 1, my output is 0. Okay, now we will proceed in the same way as we did in our SR latch using NAND. So we will see the different cases. Case 1 will be when my S is 0 and R is 1. Okay, so S0 R1, what I have? S equals to 0 and R, let me put 1. Now if any of the input is 1, as you can see from the truth table of NOR gate, if any of the input is 1, output is 0, that means here my Q will be 0, and if this Q is 0, that means this will come here, and 0 0 will give you output as 1 for Q bar. So what I get? We get Q equals to 0 and Q bar equals to 1. Now to get the memory state, what we will do? To get our memory state, we will use S equals to 0 and R equals to 0. Okay, so now if after putting S equals to 0, R equals to 1, if I use S equals to 0 and R equals to 0, what happens? Q bar is 1, so this Q bar will go here as 1, and if Q bar is 1 means if one of the input is 1 here, this Q bar goes here because my output here is 1, right? So if this 1 goes here, 0 1, output will be 0 because one of the output is one of the input is 1. Now this 0, it comes here, and here 0 0 is the input, so output will be 1. So what we have? We have q equals to 0 and q bar equals to 1. That means this is a memory state. It is memory state. And the meaning of this is that if we don't want to change my output, we should keep s equals to 0 and r equals to 0. Now case 2 will be when s equals to 1 and r equals to 0. Here s is 1, that means q bar will be 0 because if any of the input is 1, output will be 0. So q bar is 0 and this q bar equals to 0 goes here, and both the input to this NOR gate is 0. So output will be 1 because if both the inputs are 0, output is 1. Now, so what we get? We get q equals to we get q equals to 1 and q bar equals to 0. Again what we will do? Again, if I take s equals to 0 and r equals to 0, that means I am removing all the input. It is that. So if I am removing all the input, what happens? This s is 0, r is also 0, and my previous output was q is 1 and q bar 0. So this q1 comes here because it is q equal to 0. If you see, so one of the input is 1, so output will be 0, and this 0 goes here, and both the input here is 0. So what happens? My output will be 1. So what I get from here? Q equals to 1 and q bar equals to 0. So if you see from here, my q equals to 1 and q bar equals to 0, that means this is also memory state. So we can say s equals to 0, r equals to 0 is memory state because it stores the previous output. And then case 3 comes, and I have covered s equals to 0, like see 4 combinations 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. I have covered 0 0 0 1 1 0. Remaining case is 1 1. So I will put s equals to 1, r equals to 1, and if any of the input is 1, output will be 0. That means q will be 0 and q bar will also be 0, and this is not possible. So this is invalid or unused or forbidden state. Forbidden state. Fine. So now I am going to use this cases which I have discussed, and I will write truth table for SR latch using NOR gate. So what I have? My inputs will be S, R, output will be Q bar. So input 1 0, if I take 1 0, I am saying means case, okay, let me start with case 1 only. So in case 1 I took s equals to 0, r equals to 1, output was 0 1. So this is reset because q is 0. After that I put s equals to 0, r equals to 0, and this gives me q equals to 0, r equals to 1. So this was memory state. After that I am taking case 2. So s is 1, r is 0, and I am getting here s equals to 1, q is 1 and q bar 0. Q is 1, q bar 0. Again, if I take 0 0, my output will be 1 0. So this 1 0 case here, 1 0 1 0, this one was set, and this 1 0 is memory. And why I am calling this memory? Because it is giving the previous output as my next or present output. Okay, and then if I take 1 1, it will give me 0 0, and this is forbidden or invalid state or unused state. So this is the truth table for SR latch using NOR gate. Next will be characteristic table, and I have already told you what is the meaning of characteristic table. So characteristic table will give me the next output if my present output and present input is given. So let me draw that characteristic table. So for characteristic table, my input will be S, R, Q, N, and my output will be Q, N plus 1, and this is using NOR gate. So here again we will see that 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, and my Q N will again be don't care. Now you see here Q, this 0 0 was memory state, right? 0 0 was memory state. Memory state means my next output will be same as my present output, or my present output will be same as my previous output. So if my SR is 0 0, Qn plus 1 will be same as Qn. For SR equals to 0 1 0 1, my output Qn will be 0 irrespective of Qn. For SR 1 0, Qn will be 1 irrespective of Qn. Qn plus 1 will be 1 irrespective of Qn, and 1 1 is invalid state. It will be invalid state. Now we will focus on excitation table. So to make excitation table, we have to expand this characteristic table. For that, let me copy this so that I can paste it. So I'm going to expand it in the same way as I did for NAND, SR latch using NAND. So here is these things and Qn plus 1. So see 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1, and for all these don't care conditions I will have 0 and 1, because Qn can be either 0 or 1, so I don't care. So 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Now if you see here 0 0 gives you Qn, that means it will be 0, and here it will be 1 because Qn is 0 here and Qn is 1 here, and Qn plus 1 is nothing but Qn, so it will be 0 1. And now if you see here, so this part is done. For this part, if my S is 0 and R is 1, irrespective of Qn, Qn plus 1 is 0. So here I will have 0 0, and for these two cases, irrespective of this Qn, if S is 1, R is 0, output is 1. So Qn plus 1 will be 1, and these two cases are invalid state or invalid. We should not use this. Okay, now I am going to expand this. I am going to use this expanded characteristic table to draw my excitation table. And what is excitation table? Excitation table will give me what should be my present input to get expected output from present output. Fine. So qn plus 1 will be treated as input here. S and R will be treated as output here. Since two inputs are here, so number of combinations will be 4, 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1. Okay, this is the best way to write the combination. You will not miss any combination. Now let me see where are these combinations. So 0 0 is 1 here and 0 0 is here, right? Qn is 0, qn plus 1 is 0, qn is 0, qn plus 1 is 0. Now let me see the combinations here, this and this. So what I am saying from here is, for this combination, means if qn is 0 and qn plus 1 is also 0, my input s should be 0 and r can be anything. So s should be 0, r can be anything, means I don't care about r. Okay, next combination is 0 to 1. So where is 0 to 1? 0 to 1, it is here. Anywhere else? And these are don't care, so ignore this. 0 to 1 I am getting here, and for this 0 to 1, my s should be 1, r should be 0. So s should be 1, r should be 0. Okay, so this case is done. I covered this case also. Fine. Now next is 1 to 0. Where is 1 to 0? 1 to 0 is here only. So for this 1 to 0, s should be 0, r should be 1. S should be 0, r should be 1. So this case is also done. Now 1 1. So where is 1 1? One case is here, 1 is here and 1 is here, right? And for this cases, what we can find, my r should be 0 and s can be anything. So s can be anything, but r should be 0. So this is my characteristic excitation table for SR latch using NOR gate. So this is all about SR latch using NOR gate, and this SR latch is uncontrolled SR latch. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask me. Thank you.